The Sneaky Cat and the Clever Mouse, a tale of wit and teamwork. In a quiet little village, nestled between rolling green hills, lived a sneaky black cat named Shadow. Shadow was known for her sly tricks and stealthy moves, but her greatest challenge was catching the cleverest mouse in the land, Whisker. Shadow tries to catch a clever mouse named Whisker using a trap, but Whisker's ingenuity leads to his victory, teaching Shadow a valuable lesson about cleverness and teamwork. Whisker lived in a cozy burrow under the old oak tree. He was small but smart, always a step ahead of Shadow's schemes. The other mice admired Whisker and often said, "As long as Whisker is around, Shadow will never catch us." One crisp autumn evening, Shadow hatched her most devious plan yet. "This time," she purred to herself, "I will outsmart that clever mouse." Shadow carefully placed a piece of golden cheese on a plate and set it in the middle of the village square. She then hid behind a barrel, her green eyes glowing with anticipation. Meanwhile, Whisker peered out of his burrow. His nose twitched as he caught the scent of the cheese. He thought, "This smells like a trap. Shadow is up to something." Instead of running to the cheese, Whisker dashed into the barn and gathered some supplies: a long stick, a small bell, and a shiny silver spoon. With these tools, he crafted a clever contraption. He tied the bell to the stick and gently tapped the plate with the spoon from a safe distance. Ding! The bell rang softly as the plate wobbled. Hidden behind the barrel, Shadow tensed, ready to pounce. But when nothing moved, she grew impatient. "Why isn't that pesky mouse taking the bait?" she muttered. As Shadow crept closer to investigate, Whisker sprang his trap. The silver spoon reflected the moonlight, momentarily blinding Shadow. She stumbled back, knocking over the barrel with a loud crash. The noise startled the other animals, who came running to see what had happened. Seeing Shadow tangled in her own trap, Whisker stood atop the barrel and declared, "Tricks and traps may work for some, but cleverness and teamwork always win the day." The animals cheered for Whisker, and Shadow slinked away, her tail flicking in defeat. From that night on, Shadow learned to respect Whisker's cleverness and decided to spend her time chasing butterflies instead. As for Whisker, he became the village hero, teaching the other mice how to stay safe and outsmart any danger that came their way. And so, Shadow found new joys, Whisker found new friends, and the little village between the hills grew even more peaceful under the watchful moon. The end.